Let me take you to BP again, and let me create everything from scratch. So if I use the same transaction code XD01 here also in 1511, okay, it will give you the same error that the business partner is, sorry, the XD01 is obsolete and you need to go to transaction BP. So let's go for this organization. I hope everything is fine here. Okay, so by default, it will take you to FI customer role. Similar to what we done earlier, I select this 0001 as a business partner grouping, and instead of this, I will change this to the business partner general role. System will ask me this question, I will say yes, create it. I'll provide the basic information like again the same thing, test for, now here we don't have that company, so not a problem. I'll just say slog, which is the company which is available here. And other mandatory information, I think it was asking for country. Let me just say this. Let me see what is this error now. Transaction BP. Create an organization. Choose a role in which you want to create. Let's select this role. Just give me a minute. I'm just trying and I'll explain to you what exactly I'm doing. Company, and let's go for test. Test once again. I will enter all this information. Let me select some other grouping. I think there is a problem with the grouping which is causing this issue. Now this was not expected. Both are working very fine till last time when I used this. So I'm just checking this out. Okay, we can use this. We just need to understand what is the concept of this business partner grouping. So even if 0001 is not working, that is not a problem. So see now, based on this grouping, system has created the business partner. I'll do it once again. So I'll click on this create organization. I'll provide the grouping and I'm creating in the business partner general role. I'll enter the basic information, only the mandatory information here, and click on save. Okay, so business partner number 2021 has been created. Now this 2021 is the number which got generated from the business partner grouping. Now if I want to convert this business partner into the customer or the vendor, what I need to do is I need to click on this change button. I need to select the particular role. Okay, let's say the role is FI customer. Then as I told you, this should appear company code. In 1610 we have seen there was something called as ETM data, which is something which is wrong, which is somebody has played with the standard business partner role. That is the reason we are not able to see that proper information there. So I need to click on this company code data and I need to provide for which company code I want to create this. So there is a company code which is already created called as slog here. I will just click on enter. It will ask me for the mandatory information. It is asking for reconciliation account. Let me just select which is already available here. And let's try to save this. If none of the other information is mandatory, it will save. Otherwise, it will ask me for the information. So this is the mandatory information. I need to enter. Test. Let me just enter this and the language. Okay, and click on save. Yeah. Now, this is a business partner number 2021, which is also converted as a vendor now, right? So if I go for this company code data, I'll be able to see, sorry, it has been converted as a customer. So now I can see the customer number, which is 126. Okay, so now this 126 is the customer that I will be using to create all the different transactions. So in the sales order, I'm not going to use this business partner number. I'll be using this customer number. Now the question is, first question, as I told you, how this number got generated. We want to see this in the configuration. Second question is how this number got generated. Because earlier in ECC, how this number was coming, any idea? How the customer number was getting generated?
Number range object.
Sorry?
Number range object.
Number range, but the number
or external.
Yes, but number range was assigned to
The account group.
Or account group.
Yes. So earlier in ECC, whenever we were using the transaction XT01, system was asking us the account group. And based on the account group, either the external number range was assigned to that account group or the internal number range. In case of external number range, we need to provide the number while creation itself. In case of internal number range, system was generating it automatically. But the thing is, we know that based on the account group, the number was getting generated. But in this case, have you provided any account group? Have you just provided any customer account group? You're not provided, right? Then how this customer number got generated? That is a question. So let me just go to the configuration for this, which will clarify how these numbers are getting generated and what is the configuration required in background in order to have the business partner approach. Okay, so I'll go to cross application components. Within this, we need to go to SAP business partner. Again, the business partner, basic settings. You have number ranges and groupings here. So you define the number ranges here. Instead of that, first let's go to assign the number ranges to the groupings. So this one, AN is the number range that, or the, sorry, grouping that we used, which is assigned to number range 09. Okay, and based on this number range 09, the business partner number got generated, which was 2021, right? So 09, I think someone has missed something, so it is generated 2021, but it is coming from this number range, from 2000 to 3000. So this is fine. This is coming in the normal way. You provide the business partner grouping based on which the number gets generated. The question, second question is how our customer number got generated. So for that, again in the same screen in the cross application components, there is something called as master data synchronization. In the master data synchronization, you have something called as customer vendor integration. Again, you need to open this. This is a very big path. Okay, within this you have business partner settings. Then you have two separate settings, one for customer, other for vendor. We'll go for customer integration. Again, field assignment for customer integration, assign keys, and finally you will get this configuration. The configuration is define the number assignment from direction BP to customer. What do you mean by this? You have created a customer from the business partner, right? First the business partner was created and then you extended that business partner to create a customer. Okay, so if you go inside, you will find that your business partner grouping AN is assigned to customer account group ANDC. So although we are not providing the customer account group while creation of customer, but it is automatically getting defaulted or it is automatically getting derived from this configuration. So based on your business partner grouping, your customer account group is getting derived based on which the customer number is getting generated, right? So this configuration of customer account group will remain in its old path where you go and configure the different customer account groups and you assign the customer account groups to your, you assign the number ranges to your customer account groups. So customer account,
Where was the
Yes.
customer 126 number was generated? We
I'm
saw
coming to
the-
that. Same thing I'm showing you. Assign the number ranges to customer account groups. So here you have A and DC, right? This is the customer account group which was derived, which is assigned to number range 01. So if I go for number range 01 now, I'll be able to see the numbers. Okay, what was the number which was generated for our customer? It is 126. So it is coming from here, from 1 to 999. Right? Is this your question?
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Okay, so this business partner number is getting generated based on the business partner grouping that you select. It is assigned to the number range in the background. At the same time, the business partner grouping that you provide here, this is linked to customer account group in the configuration. So whenever you will create the customer based on the business partner, automatically in the background, system will determine the account group and based on which the customer number will be generated. Okay, so this is how it happens in the business partner approach. Now, let me again take you to the same thing. So I think it was 2021 which we just created. Okay, so 2021, this is what we created. If I go for this FI customer role, it's a problem, BP. Yeah, if I go for company code data, I can see the customer number here with all this information. Now, whatever information you were able to enter in the customer master, whatever different screens you were able to see in ECC. So let me just go to ECC once again. Okay, in XT01, if I provide the account group as, let's say 0001, okay, and company code also, let's say 0001. So here in the company code data, whatever different screens I'm able to see, you will find all that screens available here in the company code data. Okay, and in order to update this company code data, we are using the role called as FI customer. What about sales area? What about entering the details in the sales area? So for that, again, there is a separate role. So for sales, we have FLCU01. It will open the sales and distribution view. If you go to sales and distribution, the same customer that you created, number 126, you can extend to a particular sales organization. Okay, if I just click on enter, it will ask me for the information which is mandatory. Sorry. Let's try to save. Shipping condition. Okay, so now this customer is extended to the sales organization also. And whatever different screens you normally find here in the sales and distribution area, let me just enter this so you'll get the better idea. So this is in ECC. I'm creating this as test. This is also, let's say, test. Some basic information. Okay, and now if I go for the company code data, whatever things you can see here, account management, payment transaction, correspondence, insurance, you will be able to see all these things in FI customer. Okay, in FI customer, if you go for company code data, you will be able to see all these things, correspondence, insurance, payment transactions, account management, and even more because it depends upon the account group, right, which screens will be appearing. So in short, whatever you are able to see in this screen in XT01, you will be able to see here also, but only thing is the upper part will be reserved for the business partner. So you are in the business partner screen under which you are getting all that information that you were entering into XD01 or FD01 will now be available within the business partner role FI customer for company code and business partner only customer, which is FLCU01 for sales organization, sales and distribution. So this is very much similar to ECC. In ECC, we have three different segments for customer, right? We have a general segment, which is basically used for defining the characteristics of a customer at the client level, like the address and all. Then we have company code data. So if the same customer is created for multiple company codes, it can have different data for different company codes. And the third one is the sales related information, which is sales area organization
Yeah.
or
So,
sales area segmentation.
got a
Yeah.
question, please. So as we have a business partner linked to customer, is it a one-to-one relationship or is it one-to-many? As you can see, we created
one-to-one.
one-to-one. Yeah.
Yes.
And we have a
Yes.
different role based on the different tabs as we have in customer master, correct?
Yes.
Like we have a sales area, we have a tab there, here we have a role, correct?
Yes, you are right. So whatever role you want to create a business partner into, you have different roles which are provided by SAPs. So out of this, there are some standard roles. These are all, see, FLCU00, FLCU01. These are the standard roles, but there are some roles which are created by someone who is doing the practice in this server. So you will, when you go to 1610, you will find only basic roles which are available, which are normally the standard roles. Okay, but other than that, there are a lot of different roles which you may find in the system.
Okay, thank you.
Gaurav, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, right.
Yeah. So when you're entering the sales and distribution information, I do not see the customer number. So is it somewhere hiding here, or you just do it through the business partner? Do you want me to repeat my question? The customer number is 126. So in this particular screen, when you're entering the sales and distribution information, I do not see that. Yeah.
Here in your FI company code data.
Okay. So when I go into the sales and distribution information, I will not be able to see the customer numbers. Was my question?
Yes. You are right. For that, SAP always recommend one thing, that make sure or at least try to have this business partner number same as your customer number. Okay, so in order to avoid the confusion, see, anyways, you don't need to remember this business partner number, because whenever you are going to do any transaction related to sales, or maybe from vendor point of view, any transaction related to purchase, you will continue to use this number. You are not bothered about this number at all. But at the same time, it is always a good idea that if you maintain these two numbers exactly same, which will avoid the confusion. So that is also one of the options which is available from the configuration. If you want that same number should be used even for the customer also, you need to do that configuration. Let me just show you that configuration now. So let me again go to the SPRO screen. Okay, I'm going to the same configuration that I just shown you, where the business partner grouping is assigned to the customer account groups. Okay, I mean this particular configuration. So here my business partner grouping A and AN is assigned to the customer account group A and DC, and which is, you can see the same number is not ticked. If I tick the same number, what will happen is system will create the same number for customer which is already being used for the business partner. Okay, just to take an example, let's go for this 0001. Let me just check whether the number is not available. That is the reason it is throwing the error. Okay, in the meantime, there are some questions in the chat screen. So I'm coming to that. Don't worry about that. The tables related to the customer and business partner, are there any changes? I'll talk about that. But let me just tell you these things first. So I just want to see whether there is a number range available for 0001 basic settings, and here this is assigned to A2. Okay, and if I go for A2 here, Yes, this is the reason. The maximum number has been reached. That is the reason it was throwing the error. Although it should not be the error like this, it should give me the proper information, but this is how it is. Okay, so now I can create the business partner with 0001 as my business partner grouping. I'll go to BP01 once again, or if it is already open, I can use it. So let's go for this new organization where I'll be selecting this grouping as 0001. Okay. Business partner, I can select as a general, or I can directly go, this is also the option available, I can directly go for creation of this as FI customer. So customer and business partner will be created at once. So I'll just enter this basic information like company, taste, search term also is going to be taste, city, sorry, zip code and this one, okay, and the language. So this is from the basic information point of view. Let's go for the company code now, because I'm creating both the business partner as well as customer in the one go. So that is also available. That is also the option that you can do. So I'll select this as log.
So I have a question. This is Vijay.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So you can create both at once only when you use the same number, is it?
Same number means no, that is not the case. Even if you have a same number or the different number, you can create both at the once. So it may happen that whenever you are creating both at the same time, this is having the separate number and this is having the separate number. That is not a problem at all.
Okay.
I'll show you. So even if I use the same old grouping, I can continue to use this in one go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let me now try to save this. You can see the customer number is also generated and the business partner number is also generated, and the number is exactly same. So whatever number is generated for business partner, same number is generated for customer, which will avoid the confusion. Okay, but for this, as I told you, the number range that you define here, that tick must be always available. You need to make that tick as same number range. Only after that, the number ranges will be same. Now, you cannot directly come and tick here. There are some prerequisites. For example, if in 0001 number range, I am providing the number 1 to 10, and for this account group, I am providing the number 11 to 20. In that case, system will not allow me to have the same number range, right? Because the number ranges which are assigned to this account group and this business partner grouping are not same. So first of all, before coming and taking this information here, let me just try to do that. So for example, if I go for, let me just change this to KUNA. Okay, see, if I try this and if I try this same number, system is throwing error. What it is saying is number ranges for grouping 0001 and account group KUNA are different. Okay, let me show you that what exactly this means. So KUNA as the account group. I need to go to financial accounting once again. Let me just close this and assign this one. KUNA is having the number range XX. Now, if I go for this number range, it is having the numbers in the alphabets. Okay, even if there are numbers in the numerics, they are not the same. But if you see this, I think 01, not 01, I think A2 is assigned, right? A2. You can see this number is exactly same as the business partner grouping, which are assigned to the number range. So if I show you the business partner grouping for A2, let me just show you that. So again, I need to go to cross application components. Okay, and see the grouping which is 0001 is assigned to A2, and A2 is having the number ranges which are exactly same as that we have in the customer account groups. Right? This is one thing. Yeah.
Quick question, Gaurav. So is the number range object for business partner, customer, vendor, are they all the same?
Number objects, what do you mean by that?
So, so the number interval, for example, A2, is that a coincidence that they are same, or can we have for the same interval, for example, when I'm talking about a billing document, correct? RV billage or RF billage for accounting document. They are two different objects in them by themselves, right? And you can have A2. Yeah.
Yeah, these are two different objects. Only the numbers are coincidentally same, but the objects are definitely different. The number ranges for business partner groupings and number ranges for customer account groups, they are totally different objects.
And so a third one for vendor also, right? A third one, vendor is also different too. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yes. Even it is not necessary that the code of the number should be always same. Even if this is not A2, this is something else, but if it is having the numbers which are similar, that is also sufficient. So the numbers
no, I didn't mean the range itself. I wanted to clarify. See, yes, I mean, it's a good idea that to avoid the confusion. One of the questions that came out was very good. We could not see the customer number. To avoid that confusion, we could choose to have the same number range or numbering for the business partner between business partner itself, customer and vendor, or not maybe. But my question was, are we able to differentiate? Are there different objects? That's all. But yeah, I understand. Yes, you can have an A5 representing the same interval. That's absolutely fine.
Yes. Okay. One important another thing is you can see this. This is my business partner grouping, right? This is the number intervals for business partner, and you can see this is internal. Okay. You can see if I'm while creation of business partner, if I show you here, while creation of business partner, I'm selecting this internal number range and I'm not providing any number here, and that is the reason it is generating the next number. But in case of customer number range, let me again go back.
By the way, was the A2, I think that is the reason why that error was coming. Is this 1610 or is it 1511 year end?
This is 1511.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now, if I show you the number range A2 for customer, A2, this should be always external. I will tell you why. Let me give you the example. So let's say the business partner number. See, when you are creating the customer through business partner is going to be created first, and then only the customer will be created. So if my business partner is getting generated with customer number 1 and the number range is same for customer, and if customer is also having the internal number range, for example, so what will happen? Customer will also get created with 1. Second, I created a business partner with number 2. Customer is also created with number 2. Third, I created a business partner with number 3, but I have not converted that into the customer. Okay, so this is not created. I'll go to business partner 4, and now if the customer is created, the next number available for customer is 3, not 4, right? Which is a problem. That is the reason this customer number should be always external, which means it will not take the internal number range. It will only take the number from business partner. So whatever is available in the business partner, the same number will be taken by customer. And that is the reason this is another mandatory thing, that this number range should be always external. Customer number range should be always external if you want same number to be generated for your business partner. So there are two prerequisites. The numbers should be same. At the same time, customer number should be external. These are the two conditions if you want to have same number range for customer and business partner. And it is also true for vendor. So whatever we have discussed till now, this is not only for customer, even for vendor also same thing applies.
So Gaurav, can the business partner be external as well?
Business partner can be external as well. That is not a problem. It can be external. So if that is external, you need to provide here. Whatever number you will provide here, based on that, it will also generate the same number for customer, because customer number is defined as same. So business partner is independent. It can be internal, it can be external. But if you want that whatever number is generated for business partner should be the same number for customer also, in that case, customer number should be always external.
Gotcha.
Right?
Go to another question. Suppose I have a business partner number 123 and I want the same business partner have a customer also 123 and a vendor role also 123. In which case business partner need to have two account groups, one is a vendor, one is a customer, and all the three will have the same number range object, right?
Yes. So similar to, as I told you, if I go for the configuration,
Okay.
similar to the groupings or the mappings of direction BP to customer, there is also another screen where you have settings for vendor integration, same way. So field assignment, assign keys, and here you will be defining vendor account group in connection to the business partner grouping, same way.
Okay. Okay.
So whatever number will be generated for business partner, when you convert that business partner into customer, it will take a same number, and even if you convert the same business partner as your vendor also, it will also take the same number in that case.
Okay. And another question, you can create org structure also using the business partner, because I saw one of the role as a plant. So you can create org structure using the business partner transaction?
No, that is different thing. So whenever we are using business partner, we are only going to use it as a organization, and for the customers and vendors, whichever are the standard roles which are provided, we are only going to use that.
Okay, what is the role for plant then? I saw in the BP when you're creating a drop down of a role, I see a plant also.
No,
Is
it
that
may
the
be related
customer?
to... No. This is not for
one.
intercompany customer. Yeah, I got your point. This is not for intercompany vendor customer. It has nothing to do with the vendor and customer at all. It is something which is, I don't know, maybe for some other functionality this is being used. So as I told you,
But
from our point of view, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, from the CRM perspective, you can create the org structure also using the same BP transaction.
Maybe that is the reason I'm telling you. So maybe from that perspective, yes, plant is required. But if I talk about the whatever we are discussing, the vendor, customer, how they are going to be created, as the business partner, we are only going to use these roles.
Okay. Can you briefly talk about all the roles available in 1610 or 1511? Yeah, what are all the roles used in general? We know vendor, we know about the customer. Can you just give a brief about each account group?
Yes, just give me a minute. I'm also, like, whatever we use, I'll be able to give you that, because there are a lot of roles which are provided for different things. So let me just open this 1610. Why I'm opening 1610 is because nobody has played at least with that roles, because here you can see a lot of different roles.
Yeah.
So let's go for this, and let's see here. See here also somebody has created some zeros.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see which one I am comfortable with. So yes, starting from here, FLCU00, FLCU01, this is for customer, this is for vendor. Apart from this, we are also going to use the business partner role for credit management, which is UKM000. Okay. For collections and disbursement management, we use UDM000, which is again the part of FSCM. But other than that, I think these are something which is related to different applications which we use in connection to ECC.
Okay. How about ship to and sold to and bill to payer? Do we have any partner functions here using these roles, or they're not roles at all?
No, they are available. That is not a role. See, there is a difference between a role and the business partner function. So I'm coming to it. So let me just go back to our original screen. So I'll say start. Okay, so here, see the changes first. I don't know what changes we have done. So let's click on this. Okay, so here, if I go for this is FI customer and this is for a SD customer. If I go for sales and distribution view, you can see these partner functions, they are still available. So whatever partner functions you will be assigning to the account groups as we do in ECC, same way you will be able to see the partner functions here. So there is no change in the way the partner functions will be assigned to the customer, because as I told you, all these things, orders, shipping, billing, additional data, status, this is all coming from whatever was available in the normal master data in XD01.
But in case of ECC, when you create a sold to, it's a different account group, and a sold to is a ship to is a different account group.
Yes, that is a different thing. I'll tell you how. So for example, now let me give you the example here. So whenever you create a customer, okay, so you are, let's say you have the account groups, customer account groups. Which were like sold to party, ship to party. Okay, so now, as I told you, there is no account group which you can provide in the business partner screen. You only have the option of providing the business partner groupings. So what you need to do is, if you want to create a customer under sold to party, you need to have a business partner grouping which is one-to-one assigned with sold to party. So what you need to do is, whenever you are going to create a new business partner, here itself you need to provide sold to party. Okay, if it is not available, you need to create it. Like this, somebody has created Z1. So what you need to do, you need to create your own business partner groupings, which will be assigned 1:1 in the configuration that we see. So you have the customer account groups defined in the traditional configuration, and you need to define the business partner groupings in the business partner configuration, and also you need to assign the business partner grouping 1:1 with your customer account groups. Are you